lawmaker at a state lawmaking facility, state facility where lawmakers should be. He's banned inside of his own district. I wonder what they're talking about. Here it is.
Yeah, let's step back out here for just let everybody come through. I'm pushing a little bit. Excuse me.
This project is in my district. In this airport where we are is my district.
I understand.
So I'm here to get information from my constituents. Casey Sellers, the governor's comms person.
Okay.
And that's who I might call to let know I was coming.
Okay.
What is your name, sir?
Hey, I'm Nathan Butcher.
What is your role?
So I work with Altitude Ventures.
Is this a part of the state of Tennessee?
I understand what you're saying. It is definitely. Can you hold on for just 1 second?
I'm here in my oversight capacity.
I know. I understand.
I was elected to represent the people, 75,000 people who live on Murfreesboro Pike, who live around the airport.
I'm responsible for the list, and I'm just trying to be respectful to my role. That's all. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you.
As a representative of this district, are you saying that I cannot go to this event?
No, I'm not saying it has to do with you being a representative. I'm just saying I just need to check the list and make sure. I'm not being rude. I want you to understand. I know who you are, and I respect you. I've talked to you before. We've met.
I have not met you, sir.
Tell me your last name.
He's a lawmaker. He has what's called oversight capacity by virtue of the state constitution, Mr. Justin Jones. That oversight capacity is in the constitution of the state. My law professor would say that makes it extra legal to do if it's emphatic in the Constitution. Here's what happened next.
This is a representative who doesn't even live in the district. This is one of the state senators who does not live in this district. So if you allow somebody from Knoxville to come and not a representative of Nashville, who this airport is in my district, and that is...
I hear what you're saying. I understand.
She says she's not on the list.
Just make sure.
I've got the list.
And my husband's with me.
Yes, I know. It's coming. Get you a wristband.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Just, excuse me. Hey, sir.
I'm a lawmaker just like this lawmaker here.
This is a private event.
Sir, this is my district. And if we allow
this
us,
is a private event.
this is about a public partnership. Murfreesboro Pike is in my district. This airport's in my district.
Sir, this is a private event. I cannot let you through.
Can we go talk?
You just let somebody
She's
from
on the
Knoxville.
list.
She wasn't on the list.
She is on the list.
Didn't even look like your name was on the list.
That's because I filled in for the lieutenant governor.
Her husband was not on the list.
Yes, he was.
I just let us, like every other lawmaker, is allowed to go in there who's Republican, who's white.
Has nothing to do with it.
It does. Senator Massey was not on the list because she's white and because she's a Republican lawmaker. This is the treatment that you are complicit in, sir.
Put it up full mass. The representative out of Tennessee is being extremely respectful, while at the same time very forceful in attempting to help others understand the insanity that a public lawmaker elected by the people of that district is unable to attend a public meeting, a meeting about a public initiative inside of his own district. But Republican lawmakers are able to freely enter. Black Tennessee state lawmaker is angry after he was denied entry to a proposed development meeting in his own district. Representative Justin Jones was meeting with state officials and other representatives from Elon Musk company to discuss the new plans for a proposed underground tunnel connecting between downtown Nashville and the airport. Jones was blocked at the door by a white male later identified as Nathan Butcher and law enforcement, and was later told that this was in fact a private event. Now, I watched the entire video. He is told by multiple people this is actually a public event by public entities, but somehow it's a private event because magically somebody made a list. Well, who made a list? Let's get the person who made the list here. Who came up with the list? Who's in charge of the list? Easy, but not easy. We've talked about this before. We've had other state reps on record about this Elon Musk dynamic inside of Tennessee. Jones claimed that the meeting lacked transparency and ignored input from the locals within the community, and he believes this project could displace Black residents and further economic inequality within the region. We agree with him. When Jones attempted to enter the meeting, a white male, later identified as Nathan Buttrey, with the investment firm Altitude Ventures, with help from law enforcement, blocked his way. Quote, "This project is in my district. This airport where we are is in my district. So I'm here to get information for my constituents," Jones told Buttrey in the video captured by the Tennessee Holler and later posted on social media. Quote, "I'm here in my oversight capacity," Jones told Buttrey, who said he understood. "I was elected to represent the people, 75,000 people who live in Murfreesboro Pike, who live around the airport," Jones said. Now, I'm going to tell you who made the list. Lobbyists. That's right. Special interest group and lobbyists. They are the ones who made the list. Well, how do I know that? Well, because the organizations that are there, they're lobbying organizations, and they have successfully lobbied the governor, lieutenant governor, and other Republican lawmakers who do not represent that district. Now, there are private enterprises at the table, of course. There's always private enterprises at the table. Everything that your taxpayer pays for somehow connects to a private enterprise. If they contract work out, that means that there's a development outfit that bids for the particular contract that's paid for by taxpayer money. Just because there's a private entity at the table, it doesn't negate the fact that public money is being used to pay at the table. The point that the brother was making is that he is supposed to be at the table because he represents the 75,000 residents that you will impact when you leave the damn table. And if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. It didn't matter that Jones said the airport and the surrounding area were in his district. He wasn't allowed in. Quote, "This is how this project's been announced. In secrecy and lack of transparency," Jones said to an officer keeping him out. "Is anybody else being kept out? Or just Black lawmakers?" End quote. Throughout the Holler video, Republican state lawmakers are seen entering the meeting without any trouble, including from districts outside of Nashville, and State House Speaker Cameron Sexton, whose district is 70 damn miles away in Central Texas. Jones accused Governor Bill Lee, a supporter of President Donald Trump and corporate lobbyist, of preventing him from attending the meeting. Democratic State Representative Gloria Johnson called the incident frightening on her post on X. Quote, "This is so frightening. A Superman villain billionaire is controlling our government, and the people's representation is refused entry. This is a state event. And Brother Jones, Representative Jones, is a state representative just as other white elected officials from far countries who were welcomed inside." You might remember Jones was one of the 3 state lawmakers who staged a protest over gun reform on the state house floor back in 2023. We covered that. A week after mass shooting at a Nashville school left 6 dead. Nicknamed the Tennessee Three, Johnson, nicknamed the Tennessee Three, Gloria Johnson, who is white, was not expelled. But Jones and our dear brother, Representative Justin Pearson, who we have on the program, who are both Black, they were, in fact. They both reclaimed their seats in the months following their March expulsion. This is not the only Elon Musk venture that has happened or erupted or affected Tennessee citizens. Here it is. So tell the audience, man, what's happening in the area?
Yeah, I mean, we are facing one of the most significant environmentally racist and environmentally unjust projects that are happening in the United States of America, led by the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, and his company XAI. And just today, we got information that he's actually using this chatbot, Grok, in his position and in his role with Dodge, using our private personal information and a supercomputer that's being powered here and polluting the air and the lungs of the people in our community to perpetuate his very harmful agenda. And so a year ago in June, he built this company, XAI, and brought it to Memphis with elected leaders signing NDAs. No one knew about the project except those people who had signed those NDAs. And then we learned that he's going to power it not with clean energy, not with solar, not with wind or anything like that, but with gas turbines of all things. And we get told it's only going to be 15 and they're going to use them temporarily. And they're able to do that because of some code within the Clean Air Act that allows them to. Our attorneys looked at that and told them that's illegal, and the Shelby County Health Department needs to step in. The Shelby County Health Department refused to. The mayor, Paul Young, actually started to tout the exact same talking points of the chamber in XAI. And another mayor has been silent for this entire time until yesterday, where he said that he had no reason, that's Lee Harris, no reasons to be concerned, despite the fact that thousands upon thousands of people are saying our loved ones are dying from cancer, despite the fact that the research says that if this facility is producing the level of pollution that it says it is based on the technology that they do have and the gas turbines, it's more nitrogen oxides than the Memphis International Airport. It's 17.2 tons of formaldehyde, right, that is being pumped into the air. And we've already faced so many problems in our community due to the toxic release inventory facilities that surround us, from Nucor Steel to Valero Oil Refinery to the Tennessee Valley Authority. So they're perpetuating a harm, and we're standing up and fighting against it.
It may seem as if they are adversarial to these lawmakers, but the truth is they're adversarial to the community that the lawmakers represent. In each district, these two young men represent a significant Democratic constituency. However, there are Republicans, there are various cultural and racial dynamics inside of those communities as well. The point is, just because you happen to be a Republican inside of one of their districts, it doesn't mean they're not silencing you too. You want to know what's happening in your community, just like your Black neighbor or your brown neighbor would like to know as well. But when they eliminate the opportunity for the elected representative of your district, when they stop the opportunity, when they disallow the opportunity, they disallow you. Just remember that as this fight continues. Dear brother, what's your thoughts on this?
I mean, first of all, Dr. Richey, I really love the phrase, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. I will be stealing that and using it quite frequently. So thank you for it. And I apologize in advance. I'm incredibly impressed also by Representative Jones' just level-headedness in that interaction. I can't even say it's an altercation because of how incredibly chill he was about it. I think that's the kind of level-headedness that also probably happens as a result of having been in that situation once or twice before. To your point regarding this entire project, I think that one of the major criticisms that you see when it comes to privatization, especially when it comes to the privatization of something like transportation, is it's going to, because it's driven by a profit motive, it's going to have ultimately a negative effect on people that are already economically disenfranchised. And it precludes any kind of oversight. And seeing that in real time like this, I mean, it's a microcosm for the very reason you don't do stuff like this. You might be able to privatize things and have some level of efficiency in some area, but it's going to come at the expense of either the constituents or the environment, as the gentleman that you showed afterward was saying. So Elon Musk, also, I just saw an article, I think he's about to be a trillionaire, the world's first trillionaire. So he is speed running his way to being a full-blown Lex Luthor. And I really wish we weren't in that timeline.
Yeah, same here, dear brother. That is insanity, a trillionaire. Okay,